This brand new home is over 1,800 square feet, no rear neighbors, and currently priced at $275,000. Are you interested? Well then look no further, because I got you. What's up, YouTube fam? If you're new to this channel, well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Alexis Diaz, and I'm Central Florida's real estate advisor and CEO of the Evolve Estates Group. Here at the Evolve Estates Group, it is our passion to help people evolve in real estate. So we go all over Central Florida and surrounding areas to show you what Florida has to offer. We explore new construction, resale homes, investment opportunities, local restaurants, shops, and so much more. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos. All right, we are back in Ocala, Florida, specifically an area called Marion Oaks. However, we are touring a community inside Marion Oaks called Glen Aire. Hovnanian just started building in here, and we're about to check out their new floor plan called the Adriatic, which features 3 bedrooms plus an office, 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage, coming in at 1,831 square feet, currently priced at $275,000. Now, this home has no rear neighbor. I love it. I cannot wait to show you it. This community has an extremely low HOA and no CDD. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where we're going to go to Monarch School of Real Estate. I'm going to break down the estimated down payment, closing costs, and so much more. Now let's begin your real estate evolutionary tour. All right, you have to buy this house just because it has an orange door, right? Like, hello, I really like the orange door. You have a covered entryway, which we love. You have a pretty nice sized driveway as well, okay? So coming into this house, you have a long foyer, right? You don't really see the kitchen in here. I love this. So Hovnanian has a few different packages, right? So they have an Elements package, which is their basic package. They have a farmhouse style, which this is the farmhouse style house. And then they also have a loft, more modern look to it, okay? So right here, you can see that they added the farmhouse style, like wood paneling. So I love, love, love this. I don't know what you would do here, but use your creative mind, okay? So to our left is where we're going to have a hallway, right? And this hallway is going to have our office. So come on this way. So technically this could essentially serve as bedroom number 4. It does have a closet in here, right? But it's laid out as an office. As you can see, there's no doors, but you can put some like glass double French doors in here if this is going to be your office. This house is not 100% just yet. So as you can see, they need to fix underneath the window. So don't pay any mind to that. But all throughout the house, except the bedrooms, you're gonna have this nice tile. It's like a gray and white. I love it, okay? You also are going to have all appliances, including washer and dryer and the window blinds, okay? So this is just a linen closet here. 1, 2, 3, 5. This is, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to, it's a little, what is that? Like shallow, narrow. So it's a little narrow, so you're gonna have to probably roll up the towels, but that's okay, you can figure it out. At least we have a linen closet, right? So this bathroom here is where your guests and whoever's sleeping in these bedrooms are gonna share, right? So you have a single sink, quartz countertops. You have, I love that they have the towel holders, they have the toilet paper holders, right? You're gonna have a shower tub combination. The towel doesn't go all the way up to the top, but I actually like that it's tile, right? And not just the shell. So let's come into bedroom number 1. So bedroom number 1 faces the front of the house. We're gonna have 1 window in here. No ceiling fans come in these bedrooms, but it is pre-wired for a ceiling fan. So after you close, you can definitely install a ceiling fan. This is gonna be the smaller room out of the 2, okay? I will put the dimensions in the description. I will not forget to put the dimensions in the description. This has, you have a door leading into the closet. This is a little smaller closet, right? But you can customize, maximize the space. You guys, I believe in you, right? So love it. Now, this is gonna be the bigger bedroom of the two, very nicely sized. Again, this one faces the side of the house, window blinds, pre-wired for a ceiling fan. This is gonna have sliding doors leading into the closet. This room definitely has a bigger closet, okay? I love that they have, it's 3 bedrooms plus an office, because a lot of people are working from home now, right? And they like a home office. This door right here is just where your AC system is, okay? This door right here is just storage. It's just storage. It's just a deep closet with storage. Who doesn't want storage? Who doesn't mind storage, right? So you got storage in this spot. But let's come into the heart of the home, this kitchen. I love this kitchen. These cabinet colors has to be my favorite now. Like, they are in. This color is in and I am here for it. I love the black handles. But let's start, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with this kitchen island. Let's start with this farm style sink. I am loving it. You guys know that I love islands because I'm an island girl, born and raised in Staten Island, New York, half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. So when I see the islands, it reminds me of just my family, my friends, my children, just chopping it up, right? This is where life happens. I know you guys hear that is in every single video, and I'm sorry for the ones who have been following me for years now, but that's for my newer audience, okay? You have pendant lights, which are already installed, okay? In the island, you're gonna have cabinets, you're gonna have drawers, you're gonna have your dishwasher, okay? And you have this nice stainless steel sink. I'm loving it. I really do like the black features to it, to the sink, the faucet and the handles, okay? You're gonna have 42-inch cabinets, and you have crown molding on the top. You're gonna have the quartz countertops. It kind of has like this gold gray veining in it. I love, love, love it. You have a microwave over the electric stove. The electric stove is pushed out, it'll be pushed back in. It does not vent out. You have a lot of storage above the microwave, but you have just so much space. I love, love, love the drawers on the side of the electric stove. I really, really like it. You have a lot of space in here. You're gonna have a double door refrigerator with a pull out freezer. All of the appliances are GE. Now you're gonna have a space here where I don't even know, you just have more counter space and more cabinets and more drawers, okay? We already know that nobody's gonna argue with me on this one, all right? This is our coffee station. I love the floating shelf. Is that a floating shelf? No, it's just an open shelf, right? Floating shelf is where you don't see the anchors or anything like that, but it's open shelves, which I absolutely love. You can do your coffee cups, your beautiful coffee station, and just this is our coffee station. And I love that you have a separate coffee station and you still have a lot of prep area, okay? Now this, off of the kitchen, this area is kind of gonna be your little mud room, right? So you can definitely add some cubbies here or some hooks for the kids or the grandkids, the nieces and nephews. That door leads into the 2-car garage. That's where your water heater is, and it comes with a garage door opener. It's messy in there right now just because this house is not 100% just yet. Now you are going to have a walk-in pantry where you have L-shaped shelves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and you have a lot of space from the bottom to that first shelf. I'm so excited. I'm talking so fast. When I get excited, I talk really fast. All right, now let's come in to your open dining family room space, okay? So this is where the dining room is going to be situated, but you already know we don't pay your bills, so you do whatever you want to do. If you want the living room here, the dining room over here, you do what you want to do, right? So it already has the light fixture here. You could do a really nice table in here. If you didn't have a table and you don't want a table and you have a pool table, you could definitely put a pool table here. I'm not mad at it, right? Hello. Listen, sliding doors leading into your covered lanai. It is pre-wired for a ceiling fan. You can enclose that afterwards. You don't have any rear neighbors here. This is a really nice size lot. It's about 1/4 of an acre, just a little less, right? So I am loving it. Maybe a little less, maybe not exactly 1/4 of an acre. What do you think? What do you think, babe? You think 1/4? Because it goes, you see the black tarps? Yeah. So no, maybe it is 1/4 because you have a lot of left side yard. So yes, so I love it. But let's come into your family room. Guys, a lot of natural light is coming into this house. You're gonna have 3 windows in here. You have the ceiling fan here. You have recessed lighting all in this space. Our 100-inch minimum TV is going on this wall. That's it. I know that I don't pay your bills, but a 100-inch minimum is going on this wall. It has, look how big this wall is. You have to have a 100-inch minimum or a projector, okay? You could do a sectional, whatever your heart desires, whatever you feel that makes the space good, right? Or fits the space. All right, come on this way. So the bedrooms are far apart from the master bedroom, which we like, right? In this hallway, we're going to have a linen closet. This is gonna probably be for you, right? I like this linen closet, it's wider, and you could definitely just have all of your good stuff in there. It's actually gonna have 5 shelves in it. Why do I keep saying good stuff? Your towels, your bed sheets, any extras, deodorants, things like that, okay? It's gonna have 5 shelves because there's one on the bottom, it's just missing right now, but I like the space. To my right is going to be your laundry room with the washer and dryer already included. The utility sink is already included, and then you're gonna have the shelf. After you close, you can go ahead and add cabinets if you wanted to, okay? But to my left, you're going to have your master bedroom. This is a really nice size. What I love about this master bedroom is that it already comes with the ceiling fan. You have 2 windows, faces the back of the house away from the kids, right? Or your guests, if you're empty nesters and you have guests staying with you for a little bit, right? Just leave them on the opposite side, but don't make them too cozy, right? Because then they don't want to leave. All right. That same wood paneling is in this room too, and I absolutely love it. I could see the bed against this wall and then maybe a TV over there. I like it. It's a really, really nice size, okay? You're gonna have a walk-in closet. The walk-in closet is actually not in the bathroom. I know a lot of people are like, you know what? I actually like the walk-in closet outside of the bathroom. So this is a really nice size. You can customize it to your heart desires after you close, okay? Now your bathroom is gonna feature a separate toilet, right? So it's called a water closet. Now you're gonna have double sinks, drawers in between the cabinets, under mounted sinks, which I love, quartz countertops. You have 2 separate mirrors. You have lighting. I love the black fixtures. And you're gonna have a step down shower with the glass enclosure already included. You're going to have like kind of like a rainfall shower head. The towel doesn't go all the way up to the top, I know, but at least you still have the towel. I really like this. Hi, babe. Nobody ever sees you. Say hi. Say hi to our YouTube fam. Yes, you guys seem happy there. All right. Woo, we did this pretty fast. I was so excited. I tell you guys all the time. Every time I'm excited, I just speak so fast. Okay. Now, if you're like, oh my gosh, Alexis, I want more information on the house, the floor plan, the community, or what have you. We don't only cover Ocala, we cover all of Central Florida from Ocala down to Tampa and everywhere in between, okay? So the best way to reach out to us is gonna be in our YouTube. There's a link. That link is to our calendar. Now you're gonna choose whether you're builder, seller, buyer, investor, or realtor ready to evolve in real estate. You choose a day and a time, whichever works best for you, and we'll meet via Zoom because we wanna see your beautiful faces. If that's all too much, give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, send us a smoke signal. We got you, okay? We work really hard for our clients. I'm super excited. Now, this house is currently priced at $275,000. This house normally goes for about $325,000, but because they just started building in this community, that's why this home is heavily discounted, okay? So prices are subject to change. Availability is subject to change. Please keep that in mind, all right? Let's go back to the kitchen. Let me chop it up with you. Let's tell you about the area, the HOA, and then we'll go to Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, we are back in the kitchen and it is time to chop it up. So let's do a quick recap. We are currently in Ocala, Florida, specifically an area called Marion Oaks. Now, when we're in Marion Oaks, we normally tour different houses that have no HOA, no CDD. There is a community inside Marion Oaks called Glen Aire. The original builder is Deltona Corporation. However, Hovnanian came in and started building in their phase 2. So we just toured their brand new floor plan called the Adriatic, which features 3 bedrooms plus an office, 2 bathrooms, 2-car garage, coming in at 1,831 square feet. This house is currently priced at $275,000, which is heavily discounted because this one normally goes for around $325,000, okay? In this community, you're gonna have different lot sizes, whether you have rear neighbors, whether you have a neighbor to your left or to your right. This specific house, as you saw, there's no rear neighbors, okay? Now this community is very small. It's gonna feature a tennis court, it's gonna feature a community pool and some walking area as well. The HOA is only $79 per month and there is no CDD, okay? This community, this home also features irrigation system, and it also features public sewage and public water, okay? So that's different from Marion Oaks. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the area. So inside Marion Oaks, you have a few different things. You have a community center if you want to be a part of it. There you have a splash pad, basketball courts, library, gaming room for the kids, discovery room, a space to rent out for events and things like that. You don't have to be a part of that community if you don't want to, okay? But we also have what I call the Marion Hub, where you're gonna have your Aldi's, formerly Winn-Dixie. You have Old Town Wong, Puerto Rican restaurant. You have pizza, Chinese, barbershop, laundromat, things like that. You also have Walgreens, you have an urgent care, you have Pizza Hut, things like that, okay? You're only about, let's say, 10 minutes away from I-75, and you're about 10 minutes away from Highway 200. Highway 200 is where you're gonna have everything that you could possibly need. You have your Walmart, you have your Publix, you have your major hospitals, you have your restaurants, you have like your shopping plazas, you have a movie theater, you have the VA clinic, okay? You have Sam's Club over there as well. Now, I-75 is gonna take you to whether you wanna go to Gainesville or you wanna go to Tampa, okay? So I'll talk about that in just a minute. So closer by, you're about maybe 25-30 minutes away from Rainbow Springs and Silver Springs. So you can go swimming in Rainbow Springs, you can go kayaking, you can go paddleboarding. In Silver Springs, you can only go paddleboarding, kayaking, you cannot swim in that water, okay? But they do have a glass bottom boat tour too, which I've heard is pretty fun. When we went kayaking, we didn't get to go on the glass bottom boat tour because Victor's kayak did not make it. He ended up in the water, so we had to cut our stay very, very short. You're about 30 minutes away from downtown Ocala, where it is such a vibe. The historic square, during the holidays, you have like just, oh my gosh, festivals. It's such a vibe. You have boutique restaurants, bars, shops. We have Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop, which you have a variety of different candies from back in the day. Your kids, your family would absolutely love it. 9 a.m. Saturdays, you want to go to the farmers market that's held in the Ocala downtown area. Perfect opportunity for your fresh produce, eggs, meats, and things like that, okay? You're about 30 minutes away from the Equestrian Center. If you didn't know, Ocala is known as the horse capital of the world, so they have the largest equestrian center. They have a really nice luxury hotel, so tons and tons and tons of things to do there. We do have a second channel that we haven't posted in a while just because it just gets too much, especially having 6 kids. It's called Sunshine State Living, and we've toured a lot of what Ocala has to offer, so definitely check that out, okay? So now back to the larger scale. You're about 45 minutes away from Gainesville. You're about an hour and a half away from the Orlando International Airport. You're about an hour and a half away from downtown Orlando. You're about an hour and a half away from Walt Disney World, Universal. You're about an hour and a half away from Tampa, and you're between 4 to 5 hours away from Miami area, okay? So I hope I answered a lot of your questions inside your head. If you have any questions, put it in the comments and I'll try to answer it. I'm going to try to remember to put the room dimensions in the description. So now let's go to Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, welcome to Monarch School of Real Estate. If you've been here for a while, you know that I absolutely love this portion of the video because I want to educate you guys to become savvy consumers, and I also want to give you guys a chance to have an idea of what to look forward to, okay? I always start off by saying is that I'm not a licensed lender, licensed tax appraiser, licensed homeowners insurance agent. This is just solely to give you an idea, and these are estimates, okay? So the price of this home is $275,000. The HOA is $79 per month. In this community is very small. It has a tennis court, a community pool, and like a pavilion, okay? There's no CDD. Now, when you're gonna purchase a home and you're gonna finance, you have a lot of different financing products, okay? But I'm just gonna talk about a few of the ones that are a little bit more popular. Starting off with FHA. FHA is primarily for first-time home buyers, okay? Now, the minimum down payment is 3.5% of the purchase price. So 3.5% of $275,000 is $9,625. When you're purchasing a house, not many people know this, but you also have closing costs on top of the down payment, all right? So closing costs and accumulation of fees such as loan origination fees, prorated taxes, title fees, transfer fees, etc., okay? Usually around 3 to 4%, and I'm always super conservative and I go 4%. 4% of the purchase price is $11,000. So when you have the down payment and you add the closing costs, it's gonna equal your cash to close. Your cash to close is the amount of money you need in order to close on the property, receive the keys, and evolve in real estate. So for this example, it's $20,625. Now, the next loan we're gonna talk about is a conventional loan. As a first-time home buyer, you may qualify for as little as 3% down. So 3% of the purchase price is $8,250. Same closing costs, you're gonna have a cash to close of $19,250. If you don't qualify for the 3% down payment, the next tier is gonna be 5%. 5% of the purchase price is $13,750. Same closing costs, you're gonna have a cash to close of $24,750. Now, the next tier from 5% is 10%. Why would you pay 10%? So you're gonna pay 10% if you are currently working, you're gonna retire in a few years, but you wanna purchase the house now. Even if you don't currently own a home, it's still gonna be considered a second home, right? Or if you want a vacation home, it's gonna be minimum 10% down. So 10% of the purchase price is $27,500. Same closing cost, you're gonna have a cash to close of $38,500. Now, the next year from 10% is 20%. Why would you pay 20%? So you're gonna pay 20% if you wanna avoid private mortgage insurance, or if you wanna use this as an investment property, which you can for long-term rental. So 20% of the purchase price is $55,000. Same closing cost, you're gonna have a cash to close of $66,000. Now, this area qualifies for a USDA loan, which is 100% financing. All you have to think about is those closing costs, which is the $11,000. VA, thank you for everyone who has served our country. You get 100% financing. All you have to think about is the closing costs, and if you have a funding fee, estimated around $11,000. Cash, you can of course purchase this house in cash. You'll still have closing costs, but not nearly as much. I estimate it to be around $3,000 to $4,000, and that's on the high side, to be honest with you. Taxes. So taxes are a great subject, okay? So taxes on a new build, the first year are extremely low because it's only based on the land value. But the second year, your taxes get reassessed because now there's a house on it, all right? And they go up. So it's estimated to be around $3,000 to $4,000. And this is going to be if this is going to be your primary residence, because if it is your primary residence, you're going to file for what is called the Florida homestead tax exemption, which is a $50,000 tax discount, okay? Homeowners insurance is extremely low in the area. It's not in a flood zone. It's estimated to be around $600 to $800 per year. Now, there are incentives. So this specific house is heavily discounted because, as I mentioned, it's normally around $325,000. So we don't have on this house really big incentives, but we can still definitely negotiate. But again, prices are subject to change, availability is subject to change, incentives are subject to change, okay? So I'm always going to get you the best deal possible anyways. I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned to our next one.